Good afternoon, guys. It's January 6th, 5th. It's January 5th today. It's Friday. Oh man, the last couple days have been so crazy. So yesterday I took my sister to her, sorry, Evie is, she's doing that. Why do you have a chompy? Your chompy goes on your bed. That's her favorite thing to say right now. Are you trying to lay it out? I'll lay it out. You go put your chompy on your bed. Oh, it's like a homeless lady. Oh my goodness. Anyway, so I took my sister to her gender finding out appointment, but only I found out, and she will find out on Sunday. But it was the beginning of a blizzard. Snowpocalypse 2018. On the way to her appointment, nice. On the way to her appointment, it wasn't great, but it wasn't awful. And I was hoping to like get in, get out, and get home before it got really bad. But no. By the time we left her appointment, there was almost no road. It was just white and blustery, and you couldn't see signs until you were like on top of them. So me and Evie decided to stay at her house last night and come home today. So yeah, got home a little bit ago, had lunch. Yesterday my plan was to make a turkey dinner because we've had a turkey in our freezer for about a month. For about a month and a half. So that was my plan yesterday. Obviously didn't happen, so that's my plan for today. And I'm pretty excited. Also a little bit like, I don't really feel like making a turkey today, but it'll be fun and I want to eat it. So yeah, I have a lot to do. My apartment is really messy. Well, it's pretty messy. It's been messier. I'm going to take down the Christmas decorations today. I brought home... You want to see a video? Well, then take out the chomp. You can say hi.
Hi.
I'm going to take down the Christmas decorations, wash dishes, clean the floor, cook the turkey. I'm going to also try to make mashed potato stuffing and sweet potato casserole. So that is my plan for today. Ooh, my eyebrows are kind of funny too. And we'll see how much I get done. It is 1 o'clock right now. Evie goes to bed in about a half an hour. So that's usually my extra crunch time for cleaning when she goes to bed. Because then I can just clean. I don't get distracted unless I get lazy. Oh yeah, I have to do dishes too. There's some in there. What are you doing? Give me that choppy. Give me it. I'll get it. So yeah, I'm just wearing PJs and warm socks. It's just one of those days, you know? I'm feeling real unmotivated to do anything. So we'll see how much we get done today. Alright, so it's 1:30. I just put Evie to bed. I washed the dishes. So now I'm going to put away the dishes or move them, so if they're still wet, and then get the turkey in the oven as soon as possible. So I just invited my mother-in-law and my 9-year-old brother-in-law over for this turkey dinner. So I really better get a crackin'. And he's gluten-free. But I'm pretty sure that, well, I'm sure that the turkey, the mashed potatoes, and the sweet potato casserole I'm making will also be gluten-free, so that should be fine. So yeah, this isn't a super like fancy, I planned to make Thanksgiving dinner sort of scenario. It's I had a freezer in my turkey and no space and just random things in the fridge scenario. So I am going to make a little bowl of spices. Ooh, my arm looks scary. I'm going to make a little bowl of spices that I'm going to rub on this turkey. I'm going to make a bowl because I don't like to just put in some salt. It's a big turkey, so put some salt. Put a lot of salt. Whatever. Salt. What was I saying? I like to put my spices, put some pepper. I like to put my spices into a separate little thing that I can just put my contaminated hands in because I am not super germ-phobic. This lighting is terrible. Okay, so now you guys are in the cabinet because over there it was just not working out. Alright, as I was saying, I'm not super, like, paranoid about germs or anything, but I do like to do this so that I can just put my hands in there and get out the spices. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic powder. I got, ooh, that was a lot of garlic powder. I can still dump a little out. Ooh, put some pepper in there. Oh well. But I got all my spices I have right now, most of them from Aldi's, and it was less, it was around $1 I think for each of these containers, and I've gotten my spices at Dollar Tree before and Trader Joe's and all that kind of stuff, and for the size, it's a really good price, and I find that you can use less spice than if you get them from Dollar Tree. They're just a little better quality. I'm going to use the rest of my oregano leaves. Normally I would put a lot more than this, but I just had a sprinkle left. Onion powder, I'll put a little bit. I'm going to put onions inside, but yeah. Onion powder, so see I'm getting like a, oh, I love these little condiment cups. They're awesome. I'm going to put a little bit less than the garlic powder that I dumped in here. That should be good. This is the third time that I've made a turkey. I made a turkey a couple Thanksgiving. Oh, and I'm going to put a little bit of cumin. Just a little, though. I just like cumin, so pop it in there. I'm not a measurer. I'm not a recipeer. I don't... oh yeah, I like my PJ pants. They were actually Joel's at one point, but I stole them. But anyways, as I was saying, not a recipeer, and this is my third time making a turkey. The first time, I mean, by myself. I've helped making turkeys. I've helped make turkey many times. You know, my family made turkey for Thanksgiving, and I was the oldest, so I got to be the helper most of the time. These, if you guys have not used these, I mean, it's almost impossible to ruin it. I made a turkey without this before, and it was fine. But, you know, I don't like having to pay attention and, like, baste every so often. No. If I can just stick it in a bag and leave it in the oven, I'm going to do that. So, yeah. Big old bag. And then you put the turkey in and just, like, tie it at the bottom. Cut a couple slits in it, I think. Yeah, after you put the turkey in. So that the steam has a place to escape. Alright, I'm going to put this turkey into my sink. I've had it thawing for a few days. Oh, got some juices on the pan. Awesome. I don't like this angle either. You can't really see. This angle is also not super awesome, but whatever. It does the job for now. So this turkey we actually got given to us. And it's an all-natural turkey from Trader Joe's. And it's 15 pounds. Alright, so remember that number, 15 pounds. I actually made a turkey. Oh, I gotta get a knife. I made a turkey the day before Thanksgiving with my sister. Well, I made it, but my sister came over with my niece and nephew and her husband. And we did this bag method, and it worked really well. So, I'm just going to cut open this bad boy. I did kind of clean out my sink, so actually I'm going to put the bag in my foil roasting pan, and I'm going to rinse it off a little bit. I know there are people that say, like, you don't have to rinse chicken anymore and all that stuff, and I never really did, but I do rinse a turkey. I don't know if that you don't have to rinse goes for turkeys, but alright, I've been thawing this for I think 4 days now, and there's still like ice in it. Now, here is just the neck. Yeah. Well, there's the neck. A lot of people keep those for like gravy and stuff. I keep them with the intentions of such. I may just freeze it though. Maybe there's, oh, yeah. If you're making a turkey, a lot of the times the gizzards are at the other end. It's just a little bag. So, I'm just gonna rinse this turkey real quick. I'm not gonna do anything super meticulous or any of that, but I'm just gonna rinse it. I already got the inside. Alright, so the turkey's in the bag, and I'm just gonna put some of this minced garlic on my cutting board where I have onions and carrots that I already washed. You want to put aromatics inside your turkey. I like how I'm doing like a kind of how to cook a turkey. Just I hope it turns out well, and it's not even like Thanksgiving or Christmas, but I'm going to put some of that minced garlic on my cutting board so I can just get that at will, and I'm going to put the 2 onions that I chopped, just rough chop, like whatever, and some carrots that I washed inside. Normally I would also put like some sage or rosemary or just something else that's a little bit more fragrant and herby. I love herbs and I love flavors, so I put a lot of those kinds of things in my food. But I don't have those, and it's a clean your fridge turkey time, so that's what we're gonna do. Some carrots. I'm just gonna stuff them in. It's nothing, no rhyme or real reason is in the stuffing of a turkey. Some onions, pretty rough chop. Just gonna stuff them in because they like to get stuck. Oops. And keep stuffing ye old turkey. It's not huge. There's definitely a good-sized cavity to put these. And like I said, I love flavor, so I'm going to stuff as much as possible. I also was just thinking, like, it'd probably be good to stuff, like, apples in there. That sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Next time I make a turkey, maybe I'll do apple. Alright, so I got my garlic. I'm going to put it on here. So I can just take it. I took like 2 good-sized tablespoons. I also use a lot of garlic, so, and I would maybe use more if I wasn't getting towards the end of my jar. I love minced garlic. A lot of people are like, oh, minced garlic. It's like not as good, and no, maybe it's not as strong, but the convenience is enough for me. Alright, so I put a little bit of garlic inside the turkey, and just kind of like rubbing it around the body. Just get some. Now, I know that a lot of it's going to fall off because when you're cooking the turkey, the juices kind of like cause a lot of things to run off. But I'm going to take my spice mixture and I'm just going to sprinkle it all over. And the nice thing about the bag is even if it comes out, it's still in the bag. So the turkey is still, and it can be the same way in a pan too, but I just feel like there's less room for the flavors to go. So, alright, I'm going to wash my hands and then we'll finish up this turkey. On the bag's box, it says to put flour in this bag and shake it around to help make gravy and not make the bag explode. But Jackson is coming and he's gluten-free, so we're not going to do that, and I don't have cornstarch. Just because there's nothing in there beside this turkey, I'm going to add like 3/4 of a cup of water. Just to have something at the base. Again, it does not say anything about adding water, but I do, and I did last time, so I know it's fine. I think it's because I use the crock pot a lot, and you know, you have to add liquid. Actually, I haven't been using it as much lately, but at the time, I used it a lot. I really want one of those Instant Pots. It seemed like everyone got one for Christmas, and they look awesome. Alright, that's tied. I'm going to take a knife and we're just going to cut some slits on the top. It says 6 inches, but I'm not about to get the ruler, and I think it's fine. Clearly, I am not one for exact measurements. That's good. Alright, that's done. So now I'm going to put it in the oven, and I'm going to figure out a cook time. Alright, I just found a website that tells me that for a turkey between 14 to 18 pounds, to cook it for 4 to 4.5 hours. All that's stuffed. So unstuffed, 14 to 18 pounds, 3 3/4 to 4 1/4 hours. So I'm going to put it in for, I'm going to put the timer for 4 hours. Let's see, I turned down the oven to 325, but I'm going to keep it at 350. Interesting. And put the timer on for 3 3/4 hours, I think. Maybe even 3.5 is when I'll start to check it. Alright, so we put the timer on for 3.5. And I'm going to clean up, and then, well, actually I'm going to cook the sweet potatoes and the potatoes now while I'm cleaning, so that they'll be ready and cooled off to like mash and do all that stuff. So we'll get to it. Alright, so I just cleaned out the fridge, cleaned up my room. Now I'm going to take down the Christmas decorations. And I finished the sweet potatoes cooking, and so now I'm going to cook the potatoes while I take down the Christmas tree and see how much I can get done today. Goodbye, Christmas. The Christmas tree is down and the ornaments are all put away, so now I just have to put away this train track and then sweep the carpet because we don't really have a vacuum. So she's still napping. I don't know what time it is. Oh, it's 3:30. She's taking a good one. Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this. I'm getting stuff done today. Awesome. I just finished the sweet potato casserole, and I had white sweet potatoes, so it looks different. I usually use the golden or the red ones. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this until I have to bake it. The turkey is cooking away in its little bag, and it's starting to bubble and get juicy down there, so that's good. It says 1 hour and 17 left. It looks like I might cook it a little longer than the timer says, but I took down the train, I cooked the potatoes. I'm going to get out the stuffing and make sure I have all what I have. Make sure I have all what I need for that. And I might make the mashed potatoes ahead of time too. But yeah, speeding right along. What time is it? It is 4:15. The turkey looks pretty good. And then this, I put a little too many marshmallows on here. Then we have stuffing, and I made gravy and broccoli, and I'm just reheating the mashed potatoes and opening some cranberry jelly. And he just gave me this Christmas present. It was so cute. Well, our company just left for the night. Don't look at me with those judging eyes. Anyways, it was really fun. We ate a lot of food. I'm so full. It's 9 o'clock. They just left, and Evie is going to be going to bed soon. She has learned how to do zippers. So she was wearing feety PJs and took them off. Probably for the sole purpose of unzipping. But anyways, yeah, we're watching Tangled. But that was today. I'm so tired now. But we're still gonna stay up and watch a show! Right?
Yeah.
Sweetness. Alright, bye.